9, I won my first cooking competition. When people found out I wanted to be a chef, they said she's just a chef. Anyone can cook. I can cook, my mom can cook, my sister can cook. And being at such a young age, everyone doubted me and said that I was bound to fail, but I didn't.
We all know what it's like to be 16. Exams, preparation, homework, figuring out the future. But Aysha here had already kickstarted her career.
I hadn't even finished middle school yet when I created a meal that was served on an Etihad flight for the 50th Emirati National Day. One of the most memorable moments in my career so far was getting to meet His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, ruler of Dubai, and His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid. And I won an episode of the reality show Chopped,
giving her the title of the youngest Emirati chef in the world. And I'm here in Abu Dhabi outside Aysha's gorgeous home to give you guys a peek into her story.
Definitely notice that I'm more mature than other people my age. When people think of cooking, they don't really know at first that it's a more male-dominated industry. I think I'm really glad that I'm from a country that empowers women. I've made it my mission to help the world know more about the Emirati cuisine. I want to be the best in my field. When people think of cooking, they don't really know at first that it's a more male-dominated industry. So obviously at the beginning, my parents had concerns, but I think my mom was fine with it. She was like, as long as you're doing something that you like and that you're not bored doing it, it's fine. My dad, maybe he was a little bit more concerned, but not in a way that he would stop me, just like concerned as a normal parent.
But before the trophies and the accolades, there was a young girl who walked into her mother's kitchen when she was just 4 years old. And that's where it all began.
My first memory of cooking was when I was 4 years old. I was standing with my mom in our old kitchen. I was standing on a chair because I was so short at the time. One Ramadan, my mom called me into the kitchen and told me to try one of the dishes that she was making to make sure that the spices were okay and the salt level was fine. I told her, add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that. And when it came time for iftar, everyone tried the dish and it tasted perfect. And then at that time, my mom was like, she has a talent for this thing.
Cooking was just a hobby for Aysha until she entered a cooking competition at 9 and realized her true potential.
My mom saw an ad for a Kidzania competition to discover the youngest chef in the UAE. And she signed me up, and at first I didn't want to compete. I was so afraid of losing. I was so slow. I was so slow, and I was doing everything, pretending like I don't have a timer, and my whole family were like, she's gonna lose. She's not gonna make it. But I ended up making it. I made it to the final round, and the final round was a mystery box. What helped me win was at the end, it was a dish that's like a chicken roulade. I went to the pantry and I grabbed like a cup of balsamic vinegar and I just poured it on top, and I think that's what made me win. It made the dish different than all the other contestants. The next day I woke up and my face was in the news and everything, and then I started on my social media, YouTube and Instagram. Instead of like going places and filming, I started making cooking videos, and I think that was the point where I was like, okay, there might be a future for me in this career.
After one win, she didn't stop. She kept going, and came a moment that changed everything.
At 14, she walked into one of television's toughest cooking competitions and walked out as one of the youngest winners in its Arabic history.
Chopped is a competition, and it's made out of 3 rounds, and every round you have a mystery box, and it's usually 4 competitors per episode. Each round, 1 competitor goes home, and Dubai TV made an Arabic version of Chopped, and they asked me to participate, and at the beginning I was like, no, I'm gonna lose, and everyone's gonna make fun of me, everyone's gonna laugh, and then everything will be over if I lose. But I ended up going. My mom was like, you're gonna go, you're gonna win, it's gonna be fine if you don't, but you're gonna win. First round, the mystery box had falafel, avocado oil, kidney bean paste, and I think it was pickles. And I ended up making falafel tacos. The second round was the main course round. Italian restaurants, and there's a dish that's called eggplant parmesan with like the sauce and everything, and I ended up making a version of that dish. During the judging process, one of the judges was like, this is like something that you would find at a 5-star restaurant, not at a Chopped competition, an episode that's made for kids. The last round, it was desserts, and like I mentioned before, I'm horrible at desserts. But the mystery box had cheese, mayo, donuts, and nerds. And I ended up making a cheesecake. And one of the judges said that she doesn't like sweets, but she loved this dessert. And then I ended up winning, which I was so shocked. I'm really good under pressure. This is what this experience taught me. And there was also lots of struggles with this experience. There was one of the judges that was like, you can tell that he was rooting for someone else in the competition. So it was like, even after I won, he went to the family of someone else and he was like, I wanted him to win. I fought with the other judges and I wanted him to win, which just wasn't very nice of him to like make it obvious. But at the end, it ended up being fine because I won.
And it was after Chopped that the world started noticing. 5-star resorts and major brands knocking at her door, including the national airline Etihad Airways.
So the Etihad, it was a campaign for the 50th National Day. I made chbab pancakes, and chbab is an Emirati dish that's almost like a pancake, but I combined it with a batter for buttermilk pancakes, which is why I named it chbab pancake. Normally it's just named chbab. I've always flown Etihad ever since I was so young, so it was like a full circle moment that I've always, flown on this side, and now my food is being served on it.
From the outside, Aysha's journey might seem easy, winning competitions, exciting collaborations. So what were some of her struggles being a young chef at just 9 years old?
When I won the competition and I was 9, a few people were like, oh, but we're better than her because we're going to study medicine, we're going to become doctors. So I think there's definitely people that look down on me because they think, oh, anyone can cook. My mom cooks. I can go in the kitchen and cook. Sometimes I've had to train chefs for events. Why is this young person coming into the kitchen and telling us what to do? And they want to do what they know how to do best because they're older than me. My answer to them is, are you doing what I'm doing at your age? No. Have you met the people that I've met? Have you gotten the opportunities that I've gotten? So until they get the same opportunities, they can't say anything to me because what I'm doing is better than what they're doing. But not in an egotistical way, but
and if this isn't hard work, then what is? Because Aysha does all of these cool things, brand deals, competitions, social media, then wakes up, puts on her uniform and goes to school every single day.
So how does someone at her age have such a mature way of thinking?
I think being mature came with the experiences that I've got. I've gotten experiences where I've had to be outside the country without my parents or go to events without my parents. I think I've learned to mature. More people should let their kids experience things on their own because it shapes their personalities. One of the projects that I'm most proud of was being able to cater the canapes for the World Government Summit in 2023. During that experience, I got the honor to meet His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, the ruler of Dubai, and also His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid. And I'm actually making one of the dishes that he tried, which is a prosciutto with chami and spicy date syrup. So I was at the event. It was day 0 at the event, which is kind of like a test run day. And they told me he's coming in 10 minutes. And then at 10 minutes later, he came and I was so shocked. I remember he said something about the dates, but from how shocked I was, I think I just kind of the UAE is very supporting women to do whatever they want. We have a whole Emirati Women's Day. All of our leaders are all about empowering women rather than not letting them do anything. So I think I'm really glad that I'm from a country that empowers women. It's very different than the stereotype that foreigners are making it seem like.
After receiving a lot of fame, success and recognition, Aysha became one of the young girls to break the stereotype of choosing the expected path of a doctor or a lawyer, as she's now found her true calling.
When I was in the 10th or 11th grade, so very recently, I was thinking about college. Anything that I had set, like law school or medical school, it didn't feel right in my mind. So I started searching and I found that I was able to get a bachelor's in culinary arts abroad. And I think whenever I thought of myself studying culinary arts, it felt right. And I love the Emirati cuisine in general. I think it's very beautiful and it's very underrepresented in the world. And I've made it my mission to help the world know more about the Emirati cuisine. I want, when I grow up, for people to think of me when they think of chefs, And I want to be the best in my field.
Aysha's done more work before finishing school than most people have in the first decade of their career. But now's the time she talks about her future and what she's not built yet.
For the future, I think I have a lot more to do. I think what I've done right now is great for my future, but this is not it. I want to do more. So hopefully I'll study culinary arts or hospitality. I noticed that in the UAE we don't have a culinary college, and I want to have a college where people can get a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a PhD in culinary arts. A lot of people ask me if I regret starting at such a young age, but I don't, because a lot of people wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the perfect time, or don't wait until you're done with school. You can always balance your life between your education and doing what you're good at.
So this was the journey of a young girl who started cooking when she was 6 and today has won tough competitions, has cooked for her national airline, and has also been appreciated by the rulers of UAE. All of this while she was still going to school, and she still had people who doubted her. So this was the journey of Chef Aysha, the youngest Emirati chef in the world, only on Stories from UAE. I hope you liked watching this video. Do let us know in the comments below if you have any more such recommendations. This is Bianca, and I'll see you soon in the next one.